But let's go back to the big story on the Kisumu Summit. More than 250 sub-sovereign government leaders from across Africa met today in the Kenyan city of Kisumu for the 4th edition of the African Sub-Sovereign Government Network Conference. That 3-day forum provides a platform for subnational leaders and businesses to discuss how local governments across Africa can attract investments in their region in order to foster and accelerate inclusive growth and development in the new era of intra-Africa trade and investment. Let's listen.
In 2023, at the last AFSNet Investment Conference held in Cairo, Egypt, we made a commitment to significantly increase the bank's allocation to AFSNet to $2 billion in order to support the trade and the investment financing needs of the members of the network. This support will go towards supporting sub-sovereign governments' development programs that meet our financing requirements. And I'm happy that today we will be signing an agreement to support the pharmaceutical project that was shown today. There are also other examples. But if you see counties, states, provinces, or cities with project ideas or concepts can tap into the bank's project preparation facility, a special funding product for the development of project ideas into bankable projects. That facility is what we have provided to the promoters of the pharmaceutical project here, to enable them turn the ideas into bankable projects, and then we can move on and provide the project finance that will be needed. An example also is the signing of a project preparation facility that made it possible that's making it possible for the Bakassi Seaport in Nigeria, in Calabar, Nigeria, that will cost $13.5 billion to be commenced. Afrexim Bank signed that project preparation facility recently with the state government, and therefore started preparing the project for possible financing. We had also, through the intervention of the project preparation facility, supported the KwaZulu-Natal government by preparing a project that is supporting titanium, a project called the Nyanza Light Metals Project in that province. We've been able to bring it from idea to bankability, and we are now raising an amount of $866 million in support of the project, which is about getting to closure. Another state that is taking advantage of this facility is Ogun State, Nigeria, which is seizing the opportunity to embark on a remarkable $400 million industrial park project. By harnessing the bank's initiative for developing industrial parks and special economic zones, Ogun State is paving the way for commodity-based and labor-intensive industrialization. That project has been started and will be completed in early next year. By providing parcels of land to Afrexim Bank, you too can ignite the formation of dynamic industrial clusters in your region. We passionately believe in the transformative power of industrial parks and special economic zones to elevate communities into vibrant economic hubs and begin to deal with the kind of unemployment problem that the governor of Kisumu mentioned when he spoke. A significant portion of African exports are often rejected in international markets due to inadequate adherence to standards. In response, Afrexim Bank is leading the establishment of internationally accredited quality assurance centers across the continent. These centers provide crucial services such as testing, inspection, and certification, along with comprehensive training and capacity building. Our goal is to create a unified set of African standards, replacing the diverse national regulations currently in place. And we have made significant progress on this by supporting the African Union Standard Organization through grants, which has enabled the harmonization of standards across 500 products, with work still continuing. With one African Quality Assurance Center already operational in Ogun State, Nigeria, and projects underway in Benin, Egypt, Gabon, Nigeria, and plans to commence a project here in Kenya, this is an opportunity for you as visionary leaders to collaborate in developing world-class quality assurance centers for your regions.
AfriExim as a Pan-African multilateral institution was envisioned by African leaders as a bold and innovative mechanism to address Africa's unique financing needs. Its initiatives, such as the Pandemic Trade Impact Mitigation Facility and the Fund for Export Development in Africa, exemplify its commitment to mitigating economic shocks, fostering sustainable industrialization, and radically enhancing intra-African trade. These initiatives underscore AfriExim's pivotal role in driving the continent's economic transformation and achieving a sustainable and inclusive growth trajectory. Again, to underscore the Pan-African payment and settlement system that was ably said by the CS for Treasury, that as a country we are champions because we want to remove unnecessary currency challenges. Professor tells us we lose about $5 billion every year on just exchange rate losses because of moving from one currency to another, from one country to another. The Pan-African payment and settlement system now gives us an opportunity for all African countries to trade in our local currencies without necessarily having to mind about which currency, which product, from which country is being traded. That gives us the latitude and the framework to build the momentum around the Africa Continental Free Trade Area. And President Orama, I want to tell you, we are grateful as leaders in this continent that you are thinking ahead of time and providing solutions to the challenges that come our way. Closer home, Kenya has greatly benefited from AfriExim support through the Kenya Country Program, and I have said the $3 billion has been allocated to support our nation's key priority over the next 3 years, aligning with our bottom-up economic transformation agenda. This substantial investment will support programs and projects in value chains under our strategic pillars of our economic transformation plan, including agriculture. And again, you know how passionate I am, Professor, with our farmers. We have a $50 million facility for the Agricultural Finance Corporation, which again, we must sign off today. Because my farmers need that $7.5 billion to be able to buy fertilizer, buy other farm inputs at below 8% interest rate. That way, we can better support whether it is our sugarcane farmers or our cotton farmers or maize or tea or coffee.